So today's Real Talk is being brought to you from my car, and we're going to have a little drive time chat. And today I want to talk about a post that I put up recently that said there's a difference between giving up and knowing when you've had enough. And it seems to have struck a chord with quite a few of you, and it's important to know the difference. So what is the difference? The difference is giving up is not having even taken the first step or tried in the first place. Giving up is buying into all the stories you have in your head of how hard it's going to be, how unqualified I am, how I'm not good enough, how much work this is going to require. And it's really like all the list of excuses that you put between yourself and that very thing that you're wanting to achieve in your life. So giving up is really buying into the fear of how it can't be instead of committing to the path of I can. And I know that fear can be real for a lot of people, but fear also keeps you really small, and it keeps your story small, and it keeps your capabilities small. And giving up is giving your power away to those stories of how it can't happen. And it's bullshit, and you all have to stop doing that, because you are bigger than the point of view or the stories you hold about yourself. And there's no way this world is going to work or thrive when people are too committed to their small stories. So that's giving up. You know that there's some issue in your relationship, but you refuse to go and work with a coach. You know that you don't handle conflict in a workable way, but you refuse to actually go and learn a new behavior that teaches you how to do so. You're aware that you're treating your body with contempt, but you're not willing to do what it takes to get your health and your fitness levels to where they need to be. So, knowing what you could be doing and not doing it, that's giving up. When you've had enough, though, is when you really have done everything you could have to have made it work, and it's still not working. So, those of you who've worked with me know my rule with this. You can only walk away from something when you have done everything you possibly could have, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, to change the story. And if you really have done everything you can, if you can sit with yourself and go, there's truly nothing else I could say or do that I have not already said or done, then it really is time to know that you've had enough and it's time to let it go. And this is where I really do see people stuck a lot, is that they don't walk away when it's time to walk away. So the clue to know when you've had enough and when it's time to walk is when you are faced with constant effort and struggle. When it's like treading through molasses trying to get any result in your life. That really is a sign that you are trying to force a door open that is actually not your door, and that you insist on walking a path that is not your path to be walking. So knowing when you've had enough is really knowing when you've put everything into it, you've done everything you could have, it's still not working out, and then you can let go without the regret of thinking, what if I could have done something else. So I hope that that's cleared that up a little bit for you. Feel free to comment on the video if there's still any questions about this particular issue, and think about this. I'm going to leave you with this for your life. Where in your life currently are you giving up? Or where in your life have you been staying around a little bit longer than you should have, and you know that it's time to let go?